Hey there, peeps. It's me again, and I'm back for another video. This time, my special guest is no other than the CMO of Studentcoin, Mr. Jakub Kozakiewicz. So it was a great pleasure in interviewing this guy, by the way. So we had a lot of fun in discussing about Studentcoin's mission and vision, real and positive use cases, benefits, advantages, future plans, and so on. So if you really want to learn more about Studentcoin coming from our amazing guest speaker, for today, I suggest that you should watch our full exclusive interview session until the end. So our special guest for today is no other than the Chief Marketing Officer of Studentcoin, Mr. Jakub Kozakiewicz. So Jacob, it's great to have you here on the show.
Welcome everyone, I'm Jacob. I have been developing Studentcoin from the very beginning, and I'm proud to be presenting our project to you.
So the first time that I have heard about Studentcoin was on Facebook. You know, when I was browsing on Facebook, I was scrolling on my newsfeed and I saw an ad. I saw an ad about Studentcoin. Yes, and I took the time to check it out, and it really looks interesting to me. And by the way, if you haven't checked my previous video on YouTube, I did made a video on Studentcoin. I think that was January 3rd on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't watched it yet, feel free to check it
Not
out.
yet.
So
Not yet.
yes, and the title of that video is about the possibility of student coin to be massively adopted in the universities right here in the Philippines. Because I have seen, when I check student coin, wait a minute, there's no Philippines yet. Maybe the universities in the Philippines haven't known student coin yet. So this is their chance right now. And of course, before we begin, I would like to say hello to our viewers and subscribers here on YouTube who are watching us right now. So say hello. Hello, everyone.
Okay. Hello everyone. I'm glad to be here.
All right, so let's go now with questions, Jacob. So, are you ready?
Oh yes, of course.
Okay, so first things first, share a bit more about yourself and what made you very interested in the crypto, blockchain, and DeFi space, and how did you end up being a chief marketing officer of Student Coin?
Okay, so I became very interested in cryptocurrencies during my studies at Koźmiński University, which is one of the best business university at Eastern Europe, according me, and also Financial Times. Together with my friends, we set up the academic research club where we could develop our knowledge and investor skills and meeting with people from business. We all agreed that blockchain technology will be a revolution, and we start looking for a project focused on academic society, but we couldn't find anything interesting. So when we realized that we found a niche, we decided to implement it for students community.
Okay, so that's great to hear from you about your story on how you started getting interested in this space, especially ended up being a CMO of Student Coin. So thank you very much for sharing. So could you share right now what is currently the mission and vision of Student Coin?
So with Student Coin, we have few goals. We would like to put tokenization into the mainstream by supporting educational about blockchain technology, decentralized finance, and tokenomics. That's why we create our educational database, which is available for free and which is constantly developed and improved. We know how dull mistakes people do in beginning of journey in crypto, and we would like to protect them from it and provide a solid basis for developing crypto market. And I'm sure that experienced users also find a lot of not obvious facts. So I heartily recommend checking our educational panel. Also, with our project, we would like to allow everyone and every firm to create and manage their own personal corporate DeFi and NFT tokens as easily as social media profile. I strongly believe that we are able to do that. We would like to achieve our goals through the stable and deliberate growth of our project. Consists that the progress made in last 2 years. Launchpad ICO is the nature consequence of the sustainable development of the project. So now our forces are focused about that.
Okay, so that's great to hear from you about the current mission and vision of Student Coin. The first time that I've heard from you that Student Coin is going to enter the NFT industry, correct?
Maybe yes, 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 yes.
Yes, because I was looking into NFTs by the way, the market is very fresh right now and a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah, of
people are
course.
getting into it. Yes.
I think
So,
that it will be one of big move in 2021.
oh, I see. So I will be looking forward to that, on what you guys have in
Okay.
store right now, on what NFTs do you have for us, for the student coin community. Now, my next
Okay.
question for you, Jacob, is could you share some of the real and positive use cases of it, especially those universities who have already adopted the student coin, okay, especially its competitive advantages and benefits?
So, thanks to Studentcoin, all of the entities will be able to create and manage their dedicated tokens. So, maybe let's image an artist who wants to develop his paintings collection. He creates a token which exclusively allows for purchasing his goods. Thanks to the creation of dedicated token, investor will be able to invest in his talent or collection instead of purchasing single piece of art.
Okay, so thank you very much, Jacob, for sharing to us the real and positive use cases of student coin, especially in those universities who already adopted it, especially the advantages and benefits. And of course, I did mention earlier about my video about the possibility of student coin to be massively adopted in the Philippines, in which when I search it, of course, there is no single university yet in the Philippines who has adopted student coin because the crypto awareness in the Philippines is still very low, by the way. So my question for you, Jacob, is there a possibility that the student coin will be massively adopted in the Philippines? And if yes, what are your strategies, by the way? So could you share it to us, especially those who are watching us right now on YouTube?
Okay, so I think if the Filipino community would like to join, I don't see any contraindications. And I think that in close future, we see university from Philippines in our program.
Okay, so that's great to hear from you, Jacob. Okay, now, my next question right now for you is could you share about the current project partners of Student Coin?
Okay, so there are around 200 million university students, more than a million faculty, and 25,000 universities in the world. And our target group involves also millions of students, clubs, experts, and entrepreneurs who would eagerly get involved in projects related to education, tokenization, and blockchain technology. Each entity creates our target industry, both as individual and as a unity. This is why Student Coin will have great potential in the future crypto asset market. Currently, we support over 500 universities in 36 countries. We have partnership with great student organization. We are official partner of the Harvard University Polish Society or Polish Business Society at London School of Economics and many other. Our cooperation will be extremely important for the long-term development of the student coin and for setting it as a leading token for the top students and universities. We also have more than 100 students coin ambassador all over the world.
Wow, so that's great to hear from you, Jacob, about the current project partners of Student Coin, especially those student ambassadors. Oh, wow. And speaking of the ambassadors, I know those of you who are watching us right now on YouTube are thinking right now, like, how can I be an ambassador? Especially those countries that are not yet introduced, with Student Coin. Yes, and when I see the qualifications of the Student Coin ambassador, my question right now is, does it need for us to have a higher position in that university in order to be qualified to become a student coin ambassador, or there is no need?
Okay, so it's better when you get involved in some research club or something like this. But if you would like to spread student coin to your community, only let's send email to us and we can co-work.
Oh, that's great to hear because those who are watching us right now on YouTube, I know you guys are already working in some companies, or you are working into various crypto, or you're trading crypto. So you were thinking, like, if there's a possibility that just regular crypto enthusiasts like us could apply as a student coin ambassador without the need of being in a higher rank, in that current university. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So thank you very much for that. Now, my next question for you, Jacob, is could you share what are the current achievements that Student Coin has from the very beginning until now?
Okay, I really like speak about achievements. Okay, so firstly, great success from last Monday. We finished first round of our ICO and collected $50,000 in 11 hours. Student Coin is available and listing at Waves Exchange, Uniswap, and CoinTiger. And this is Asian exchange, one with the highest volume. So it's really cool. Despite the fact that we have a pandemic, we established cooperation with different company like Lintrix. It is a management support company, and we run training and use student coin for payments. And these are just some of our business recent achievements, but personally, for me, the greatest achievement is our fantastic community. More than 15,000 students received their cons, and I'm very proud and sure that this is just the beginning.
Wow. So those are great achievements that you guys have. So thank you very much for sharing about that, Jacob. And aside from the achievements, I know that there are so many challenges right now, especially that you mentioned that the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so could you share what are some of the challenges that we're facing right now, and how you guys cope up with those challenges?
Okay, so we run various types of marketing campaigns to encourage as many people as possible to our project. And we also care about our ambassadors and collaboration with academic clubs. And I can say that we strengthen some partnership with best Asian business university like NYU Shanghai, because we would like to develop more in the Asian market. And if you ask about the competitors, as I say, Student Coin connects the world of blockchain-based technology, tokenization, and standard education. Currently, there are no projects that would like to fill this gap. However, some possibility initiatives may arise at university that would try to tokenize themselves. Hopefully, our development plan is flexible and easily switchable to fit into any market situation and works like the real decentralized educational ecosystem.
Okay, so thank you very much for sharing to us the current challenges that you're facing and how you guys cope up with that. Okay, going back to the previous question, about the achievements, you did mention about the token getting listed in Waves Exchange, Uniswap, etc. So, from what I have understood, you have two types of tokens, right? The Waves token and the ERC20 token, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So at least our viewers here are gonna learn, because I know that they are asking this right now. Okay, so
Oh,
thank you very much. Yes.
okay.
Okay. All right. And for a follow up question about the challenges, universities right now in the around the world are challenged because of this pandemic.
Oh,
It's
yes, definitely.
they are forced to transition themselves into virtual education. Some of them would consider shutting down for a year. Okay, so my question for you is, when it comes to the adoption of student coin in various universities who are affected by the pandemic, are you guys affected with this or not? And could you please share your please share your experiences in doing that, and how you guys still keep going in massively adopting it despite the pandemic?
we also have COVID in Poland and in another country, and we need to adjust to this situation. And now we provide a lot of online courses and similar activity for our community. And after that, we would like to create STC terminal, which allow to create manageable personal, corporate, DeFi and startup tokens, and also STC exchange, which allow to list all tokens created at STC terminal. And it's allowed to perform crowdfunding for startups and business via their STC-based tokens. And also we would like to create our mobile app, which allow to store all tokens, and you can vote by there and also use tokens in daily life activities like payment.
Okay, so at least we've learned from you, Jacob, about that. So thank you very much. And as you know, as what I've heard from you about the STC terminal, which is one of two of products, right? The STC terminal and the STC exchange. So my question is that STC terminal can be run on the browser, or we should download it as a software?
No. It's not available now, but after ICO, we would like to do that. And now you can check how do it look at our website. So go there.
Okay, so we'll be looking forward to that. You know, when both of those products are going to launch. Okay. Now for this next question, I know that the viewers here right now on YouTube, this is one of the things that you are looking forward to. Okay, so Jacob, I know that our viewers here right now on YouTube, they want to know, the roadmap, the plans you have in the next few years. Now, could you share to us about the future plans of Studentcoin?
Okay, great. So with Studentcoin, we would like to create a STC terminal, which allow to create manageable personal, corporate, DeFi and startup tokens, and also STC exchange, which allow to list all tokens created at STC terminal and perform crowdfunding for startups and business via their STC-based tokens. And also, we would like to create our mobile app, which allow to store all tokens, and it give possibility to vote or use tokens in daily life activities, maybe like payment.
Okay, so guys, you have heard it from Jacob about the future plans of Studentcoin in the next few years. Okay, now let's go to the final question, Jacob. Let's say, assuming I am a student and you have presented me a Studentcoin for the first time, could you ask me right now, why is it that I should grab Studentcoin right now?
As you can see, we are huge blockchain enthusiasts, and we are aware of advantages of this innovative technology. Purchasing Studentcoin in early stages not only gives you a chance to get the better price, but also get familiar with all features of blockchain technology. As a result, you are able to start taking advantage of the whole cryptocurrency market earlier.
Okay, so guys, at least we've heard from him, on why we should take advantage of a Studentcoin early. So thank you very much, Jacob. Okay, so one thing before we go, could you invite our subscribers and our viewers here on YouTube to check out Studentcoin, your website, your social media channels? So take it away.
Okay, so I really invite you to our website, studentcoin.app or studentcoin.org. And also you can find us on our Facebook, our Telegram, and our Instagram. In every place, feel Studentcoin.
All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Chief Marketing Officer of Studentcoin, Mr. Jakub Kozakiewicz. So Jacob, once again, thank you very much for your time here with us, okay, here in the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and hope to see you in future.
And I hope everyone here who is watching us right now on YouTube have learned something coming from our guest speaker, Mr. Jakub Kozakiewicz. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Don't miss about our website, our educational panel. So go there.
all right. Thank you very much for that. And of course, if you have any further questions, guys, don't hesitate or think twice in leaving down your comments right here on my YouTube video. And one more thing, peeps, for you to stay notified about my latest videos regarding cryptocurrencies, blockchain technology, and DeFi, just simply smash the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And you can follow my social media channels right here or in my YouTube description. Okay, so for my freaking home studio, this is Jeff, aka Nomad Theory, and see you all on my next video. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.